say the forest is a place of peace and solitude, but what happens when something lurks beyond the trees, watching from the shadows? From eerie figures moving in the fog to horrifying close calls in the woods. Here are the 30 most disturbing forest encounters ever caught on camera. In this spooky clip, a man who is camping neck-deep in the woods gets startled by a faint sound. He is unable to determine if it's an animal or not, and is about to have the freak of his life when he hears this. He curiously goes deeper into the woods armed with nothing but a flashlight and pure courage, trying to find the source of the wretched screams. And in the distance, the man's flashlight illuminates this creature. When the creature begins to sound agitated, the man turns off his flashlight and bolts out of the woods, fearing for his life. What do you think that creature is? The following clip shows helmet-mounted cam footage of a man enjoying riding his ATV in the deep, quiet woods. His guard is down, and his mood is up whilst riding, but what he doesn't expect is for this to happen. The man riding the ATV almost meets his demise when he is nearly decapitated by a metal wire tied between two trees. Cases like these are becoming more common, where motocross riders become beheaded after being unfortunate enough not to notice and drive through a wire trap.
Holy shit.
Lucky for this man, the metal wire broke instead of being slicked through his neck. In Dudleytown, Connecticut, in the year 2006, this person sets up a camcorder prepped to record an area after hearing about the numerous sightings of a ghastly shadow figure in that part of the woods. Moments later, it captures this.
No. What is that? No way.
The man is shocked as he captures a dark, ghastly-looking shadow figure shimmering through the green bushes. No one knows precisely what it is, but evidently there were multiple murders in those woods over the centuries.
What the fuck is that? No way.
The video ends with the man stunned, making us think, what if those are the unfortunate victims' souls trapped in those woods? While out on a bow hunting trip in Alberta, Canada, two friends set up camp, and on that night they heard something rustling around in the woods near their camp. Assuming it was a bear, the two set up a camera only to find out it was way worse. Their camera captures an eye shining in the dark, which then reveals an eerie-looking humanoid creature walking towards their tent. And this all happens while the hunters are sleeping. The clip ends rather abruptly, with the video owner not further explaining whether they get hurt or what happens after. A hiker is walking in the woods on a seemingly beautiful day, but as the sun starts to set and the trees around him get darker, he catches something at the corner of his eye. He turns his camera to find this. An ominous shadow creature can be seen staring at the hiker from an adjacent tree, staying still as a rock when he gets an idea to get closer to the shadow. And when he inches closer, this happens.
It's hard to see.
The clip ends with the hiker dropping his camera after being frightened by the shadow. What would you have done in this situation? Have you heard of Randonautica? Well, if you haven't, I'll tell you. It is an app that generates random coordinates to explore in the real world. And when this couple decides to use the app, they will surely regret it when this happens.
This is what Randonautica led us to tonight. Oh.
God damn it.
Okay, I know I'm not crazy.
No.
Hello?
I heard that.
After finding a disfigured doll through the app, they hear whistling coming from the bushes. Feeling as though they are being stalked, they proceed to investigate the sound when they find this.
There's somebody over here.
Babe.
Hey, stay right there.
The couple finds a person with a creepy smile, which scares them and makes them run far away. Would you rather try Randonautica with a friend or alone? In this next spine-chilling clip, two deer hunters go deep into the woods after a failed attempt at hunting. As they go deeper, they do not realize that it's getting darker, and one of the guys hears a creepy sound. They record what they find.
Così, collons, que sí, tia. Escolta, em sents o no?
While following the man who heard the sound, the other follows him intensely, holding up their flashlight to find if something is making the noise when he notices and sees this. The creepy creature runs off when it notices it's being watched, and the deer hunters run away, fearing what they discovered. A man who lives in the woods has seen everything he could. Imagine, until one night when a strange noise near his home startles him awake. Grabbing his phone and flashlight, he eagerly sets out to investigate.
Hello?
The man tries to call out whatever is making the eerie sound. As he gets closer to the sound, he finds a black creature on the ground with human arms rushing towards him.
What is that? What is it? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The clip ends suddenly, leaving viewers wondering what that creature is, what it was doing in the woods, and why it was crying. In this following clip, a group of urban explorers discovers an abandoned campsite hidden deep within a forgotten forest. They spot an eerie private property sign among the scattered debris. Undeterred, they push their luck, not expecting the worst when they hear this. As they venture forward, they notice tall white cloths in the distance, and the group suspects it to be a person who is also exploring when, out of nowhere, this occurs.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Out of nowhere, a towering woman wielding an axe begins charging at the urban explorer. The clip ends, leaving us wondering if they got axed. Get your crosses ready for in this following clip. We dive into what seems to be a post-ritual scene performed by an alleged satanic cult. Someone shoots a video in the woods when he notices some strange assortments of bones. Watch what he captures. After a tip-off from an ex-satanic cult member and a local farmer, this man captures footage to show to local law enforcement, as he believes he may have discovered proof of the satanic cult's sacrifice ritual. Some think that this person's actions are dangerous, potentially endangering not only themselves but also their families. A middle-aged man's house is being terrorized by an unknown creature many times, scaring his family, and the man takes his camcorder when he finally has a visual of the beast.
All right, whatever you are, you need to leave. Stay out of this place. This is our home.
The camera captures a dark humanoid creature sitting across his home, always watching every night, and it doesn't seem friendly. The video's owner thinks it's a cryptid, which means folklore or urban legend like the famous Sasquatch. The man has enough of the stalking and does this. After the gunshot, the assumed cryptid immediately vanishes. Hopefully it won't longer return to this man's family and house. A couple who runs a ghost hunting and exploration decides to use film to truly uncover the haunting theories that ghosts roam around the woods at night. As the sun goes down and the path grows dark, they capture a third voice speaking to them.
Look how dark that is. Look how dark. You can't even tell there's a trail there.
I know. There's nothing. There's like nothing.
After a while of looking, they try to find the source of the third voice. The couple thinks it might be an apparition, which is a supernatural or ghost figure that appears suddenly without warning and haunts those who are unfortunate enough to go near it. The couple then hears the third voice again.
I want to stay in one spot. Okay. Let's see.
They say that they have been walking in circles for a while, getting lost, thinking they were being haunted, but eventually they found their way. While on the outskirts of Browning, Montana, a guy and one of his buddies don't expect to have an encounter that is so chilling when the two discover a person who doesn't look natural at all. Watch what he does.
Just cruisers, man. That's crazy.
The two try to talk and reason to come to an understanding, but the stranger keeps mumbling and grunting, possibly being possessed by a demon. It tries to climb up the slope, closing in on the two.
It's crawling at me like it's goddamn. What's up, dude?
As soon as the demonic stranger reaches the tip, the two friends immediately step on the gas because they get creeped out by the stranger. In this following clip, we are brought face to face with an urban legend. The creature looks like a humanoid creature that can crawl up tall trees, looking down at the victim and waiting for the opportune moment to kill. The Rake is an urban legend that is reported to stalk people for months, learning all they can from them and even threatening them with information about their family and personal lives. It is fiercely territorial, so once you see one, it may be too late. Fortunately for the rest of us, this urban legend of a humanoid creature is said to live in the northeastern United States. So if you're from there, be careful. On Saturday, July 14th, 2011, this guy hears strange noises from the forest behind his home. He lives miles away from the city. Once curiosity gets the best of him, he grabs his night camera, comes out the back of his house, and goes into the woods where he comes across this.
I'm recording with night vision right now. I've been hearing the sounds in the back of my woods quite a bit.
He spots an alien near the tall grass hunching on the ground. As soon as the alien notices him, he gets struck by fear and adrenaline, making him run as fast as he can.
Oh my God.
The man's reaction makes us think that this is actual footage. Do aliens exist, or is this deception? While in Cryptid Creek, two brave men embark on a journey to uncover the unknown, hoping to clear their confusion. However, as they delve deeper into the mystery, they realize they are not alone. Something else is also looking at them.
Yeah,
Hope there ain't nobody in there.
I don't think so.
I don't think they would lock the gate if there was in there.
As they turn around, you can see a black silhouette, its eyes reflecting on the camera lens. The video poster is unsure whether it is a black wolf or something more creepy, like a skinwalker. The clip ends right after the close-up of the unknown follower, making us crave some sweet closure as to what that creature is. The following clip shows rare footage of a cryptid lurking in the dark, watching over the videographer. Many people believe this is the legendary Goat Man, reportedly seen in various parts of the world but most commonly in the United States. Witnesses and victims describe the Goat Man as a hybrid of a man and goat, typically 6 to 10 feet tall. Its upper body remains a man, while its lower body resembles a goat with horns, a goat-like head, and hooves. While there's no conclusive evidence to prove the existence of the Goat Man, many sightings and encounters continue to be reported. Among bears, wolves, and other predators, we often forget about the more elusive and otherworldly entities lurking in the deep, dark woods. One brave videographer manages to capture footage of this creature. He films a mythical beast, and once it notices the camera, it immediately camouflages itself in the grass. This entity is believed to be the Slovakia Yeti, which is often depicted with a beard made of living grass and vines. It leads travelers astray and plays tricks on those who enter its domain. The people who film such supernatural creatures run away a second after spotting them. What could be the reason? Emerson County has reports of strange and shadowy creatures, reported by people first in 1957 and then in 1997. 2 miles from where the original reports originated, a video camera was forwarded to the local authorities. What they saw on the tape is unexplainable.
Wait.
This footage was found in 1997 and showcases a scary and mysterious shadow creature that lurks in the woods. The videographer focuses on the creature when it stares back at them with ill intent. And then it does this. The shadow creature chases them, and then the video ends. Apparently, this footage was recovered when a local game hunter found the camera. A man catches a red-eye creature in the forest. He shakes in terror as he tries to get a better look at the entity. Its eyes flash for a moment, peeking from behind the tree. And when he gets near, this happens. The creature behind the tree suddenly disappears. The video owner thinks it may be a rake or a skinwalker, but it was behind the tree before it just vanished. The clip ends with the person confused about how the creature just disappeared, slowly realizing that it might still be out there watching. A man's sanity is on the brink when he is terrorized by a stalking dark entity near his own home. He says it started with just gifts, but then became scary and stalks them. He manages to get some good clear shots of the creature.
If I can get a clear shot. I'm shooting.
Right in the middle of the 2 trees, you can see the black shadow entity with its 2 reflecting eyes. Seeing as how the entity is in the open, the man takes this opportunity to try and shoot it, but this happens. It's like the creature knew of the person's intent to shoot it, so it went back into hiding. In this following clip, we are brought straight into the action when a group of dirt bikers are enjoying their fun activity. Then out of nowhere, one of their biker pals just gets knocked off by this creature. The small creature can be seen pushing the motorbike off of his vehicle and immediately running away towards the bush. Although the group saw the creature initially, they lost track of it when it ran. After the event, the dirt bikes try to find the humanoid creature but give up after searching for a while. Did you see how fast that creature ran? A kid decides to venture out into the woods in Texas, documenting his adventure. He finds all sorts of things, like a creepy fenced-off entrance to someplace, and when he least expected it, this happens to him.
Well, that stinks. But yeah, you got some chairs. What was that?
He hears sounds coming from behind him and catches a glimpse of something, but the camera isn't of good quality. After a while, a creature comes out from hiding and rushes the boy.
What is that? Oh, frick!
It's possible that this was a rake, a creature that lurks in the darkness and is pale and bony with hollow eyes. It watches and waits to crawl into your nightmares. A farmer has been feeling suspicious of something lately when he feels that a cryptid is observing him, stalking his every move. And when he gives in to the instinct of filming the creature, he gets footage of this. The farmer does not possess any goats, yet there it is, a creepy-looking horned creature emerging from the corner of the grass. You can spot it for now, but as soon as you come near it, it might vanish. Horns on anything that walks upright are dreadful to look at because we don't know the intent of these eldritch creatures. Two good friends embark on an adventure into a wooded area. They soon discover that the fort they made recently has somehow been destroyed. The two suspect that someone or something has been following them. And then they finally spot the stalker.
Someone's watching us, dude. We're in the middle of nowhere and there's some guy like watching us.
The two friends accuse the person they thought was stalking them of having broken down their fort and stealing the materials that they have been saving up to upgrade and refine their forest fort.
We're being followed in the woods. That's what I'm gonna title this. Literally followed by someone. The woods, we took us like a...
These two just wanted to enjoy each other's company, but unfortunately, a creep stood in the way. In this next video, we follow two friends who are night fishing in Bishopville when something stops them. Initially, they think it is a coyote making the noise, but boy, were they wrong because they found this instead.
You think that was a coyote? What do you think that was? What was it? Do you see it where?
The friends' night fishing gets interrupted when they find a lizard and man fusion waltzing across from their location. They flash the light on the reptile-man hybrid, but it doesn't care much.
Holy...
The video's owner says he has never seen anything like it in all his years living in Bishopville. What other creatures might be lurking near us without our knowledge? A biker club YouTuber, upon navigating the deep woods, stumbles upon a building that looks eerily similar to a witch's hut. The man recording the video is curious and goes near the hut to get a closer look.
It's a nice devil's hut, as you can see. It's not a hunting lodge.
Creepily enough, he found a witch hut in the middle of the woods, with no human tracks to be found. The man recording really suggests that a witch does in fact live in the structure. Despite being so close to the hut, the man does the right thing and does not enter, escaping the possibility of being cursed. In India, while driving at night under the rain, a passenger records the road and coincidentally also films footage of what seems to be a person that appears out of thin air, signaling the driver to stop. Could this be a ghost or someone sincerely in need? Not many people stop. They hesitate because they fear scams, robberies, and the paranormal, especially at night. If you were the driver of that car, would you offer to give the stranger a ride or trust your instincts and move along? A YouTuber who is traveling to Japan decides to make a video of going to the infamous suicide forest, aka Aokigahara Forest, alone. And what he finds in there will shock you.
Like their tent and stuff. I don't know what happened to them, but I found their stuff.
He finds the belongings of a person who recently took their own life. This forest is found at Mount Fuji's base. It's an eerie woodland that is infamous for being a site where countless people have taken their lives. Its unsettling atmosphere is linked to some paranormal stories and legends.
Just seeing their stuff here, knowing that they probably, unfortunately killed themselves.
What was once a beautiful forest now feels so heavy, sad, and silent. May the people who died here rest in peace. In this fascinating clip, we are brought to the incredible mountains, viewing from the helmet action cam of a dirt bike rider. We follow him as he rides the trails up the hill until one unexpected event occurs.
What the fuck?
He finds a teenager who happens to be missing. At first, he is freaked out by finding someone in the remote location just walking, as the terrain is harsh and you need an off-road vehicle to traverse the mountain.
And I think I might have seen the girl. Yes, it's Carly Goose. She went missing in...
The guy calls his friend, and they do the right thing by calling 911 and informing them of the last location of the missing girl.